Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to my channel. My name's Sim Saints. You know why you're here, and I know why. I don't know why I do this. uh, it's a little form of self-torture, I guess. I don't know. I kind of enjoy it. Uh, so I did say something about, hey, I'm gonna make some Predator videos and show off this build I've got and show off this game a little bit here and there. Uh, Only to realize that one, my build is irrelevant now because of some updates that they've had to the game, and well, it kind of broke my build to the point of where it's not usable. So I decided I'd just find another Total War Arena video. Yay! We can't play it yet right now. I've really been missing this game. I'm not gonna lie. Like, yeah, it's not as good as it was with Wargaming and before Wargaming because they've turned it into this weird MOBA-lite type game. But I still did enjoy it. It's still Total War Arena at heart. And I think that the MOBA aspect could be built upon to be made into a little bit more interesting game at some point, maybe, if the developers care that much. The issue with that is that developers don't ever really seem to care about the games that much, which is why I'm excited for a game coming out called Dead Matter. It's a zombie survival type game, much like DayZ and Scum. There's one on the Xbox that I can't think of. You're like in Sweden or whatever. Anyways, it's kind of like that. You know, just your basic survival type game. I'm looking forward to it. It'll be interesting to see if it's good or not. I'll probably make a first impressions type video of it, and then maybe start making like some kind of story out of my time playing it. Who knows? But we were just kind of chilling, watching this video. This was tier 3, so it's against AI. Just so that you're clear on that and I'm clear on that. Again, you can look at the names and you can see the little computers on the right hand side. All of that signifies that it's AI. And if you look at my side, you can see right now it's all players. Maybe later on somebody will disconnect and the AI will take over. I'm not really sure. I didn't pay that much attention to it as I was doing this. So this is completely off of my own personal experience here recently. I went to a Tractor Supply Company to get some flea medicine for my dogs because we got a new dog, a new little puppy, and he came with some fleas and gave them to our other dog, so we needed to get some flea medicine. And I found this root beer called Teddy's Old Fashioned Style Root Beer, and it's really, really good. So if you're ever in a Tractor Supply, maybe keep an eye out for it. It's in a big 2-liter bottle. They've also got like cream soda, orange soda, and like strawberry soda as well. But the root beer was really good. I didn't ever try the other ones. But if you see it, you might give it a try. If you like root beer, I thought this was a pretty nice, pretty flavorful and nice root beer. Sorry, I just thought I'd throw that out for you guys. Give you something to look out for if you're ever out. I know this last year has been something interesting, to say the least. Definitely something interesting. Yeah. So, shorter video. Trying to keep it in that 15-minute range. I know I've had a few longer videos here recently. I think that's mostly due to the fact that I just haven't posted a whole lot, and so I wanted to kind of give you something to scratch that Total War Arena itch. I think I still need to go through and delete the footage from Predator Hunting Grounds. I need to also spend some time to see if I can recreate my build in some form or fashion, because the way I had it was really nice, but now it's kind of meh. Anyway, that's kind of a little bit irrelevant. I hope you guys are doing awesome. Let's talk a little bit about consoles here. Personally, because it was brought up in my last video that I could talk about it, and you know what? Maybe I will. I'm not going to go through here and compare specs and be like, this console is better than this console, because at the end of the day, each console has their own unique properties that makes them slightly better than the other consoles in some form or fashion. For example, I can't play Legend of Zelda on Xbox or PlayStation, so get wrecked. That's one of my favorite all-time games. My first console was a PlayStation, like an original PlayStation. And my brother had a PlayStation 2 or something like that. And then I remember when I was little, he borrowed an Xbox, like just the original Xbox, from a friend so that he could play a game. I don't remember what game it was. There was a zombie game, and then there was Halo as well. And I remember playing both of those with him on the original Xbox. It was really fun. And that's kind of where my love of the Xbox started. And I've had an Xbox 360 and an Xbox One since then. And we'll probably be getting the Xbox One X. Xboxes are superior in my opinion as far as the hardware that they have and their ability to run games. But as far as game selection goes, that probably goes more towards the PlayStation. They do seem to get more exclusives, though I have been kind of paying attention to what Xbox has been saying and stuff, and it sounds like they are trying to get more exclusive games for them. So maybe this next year will be Xbox's year to really shine. Who knows? I've also had a Wii, a Nintendo Wii. I never had the Switch, but it would be nice, I think, to have one. I kind of want one so that I can play Breath of the Wild and stuff like that. My opinions on the Wii is that it was a good idea, you know, but it kind of failed. It wasn't ever really as good as it could have been. And part of that could have been due to limiting technology. But Nintendo had a very interesting idea with the Wii that could have resulted in like a really unique and awesome play. But it turned out to be kind of mediocre. The tracking was very and the few games that did utilize the whole tracking and stuff didn't ever really seem to make very good use of it. For example, what was it? Skyward Sword? Yeah, it was Skyward Sword. Also a Legend of Zelda game. It required like swinging your sword in specific areas for very specific enemies and puzzles and stuff like that. And it never felt good. It always felt like there was something a little off about it, and I just never got into it. Me personally. then you had other games like Twilight Princess, also Legend of Zelda, that didn't use it and were amazing games, and I loved. It just became that the game was, or that the system had this, hey, we've got this awesome motion sensing technology, let's utilize it, and then it never really was used to its fullest intent or ability. I had a game for it called Call of Brothers or something like that. I don't really remember. It was a World War II game, and like you actually had to like throw the grenades. That's like as extensive as like the whole actively doing stuff ever really got with that. It'll be interesting to see if VR takes over that at some point. I know they've got stuff where you actually have to walk your character and stuff like that. So that'll be interesting to see how VR takes over that space, because I feel like Nintendo's going back to the standard console type thing where you can just sit down and play, because they failed with the Wii. Personal thought and opinion there. But that's my basic brief overview of each console, each major console. I don't really feel that there's one that is superior to the others. It will be interesting, like I said, to see where Xbox goes this next year, because apparently they're supposed to be getting more exclusives. But what I've noticed with Xbox exclusives is that they seem to only be exclusive for a short period, and then the game company will open up to other avenues. Obviously, with PC, you have a much larger selection for games than either the Xbox or the PlayStation or the Nintendo, but the games do tend to be more expensive. But with that, you end up having games that last a really absurdly long time. For example, you have the Star Wars strategy title, Empire at War. That game, I think, is like 14 years old and is one of the best Star Wars games that have ever been made, and still has active modding support, and I think is one of the most played games on Steam. So you can see why I'm a little bit more the PC master race myself. And yeah. Also, here's a thought that I had about the channel. Maybe you guys would be interested in seeing it or not. I do a lot of firearms related stuff. My previous job was related to that same similar industry, with firearms usage, and I was thinking about testing some body armor, and maybe doing a video on it. Would you guys be interested in seeing that? Because I was going to release it for a personal channel thing, but then I thought, you know, you guys might be interested in seeing it too. I've always had some questions about steel body armor and such. Personally, I use ceramic, which has its own, you know, advantages over steel. But I thought maybe you guys would be interested in seeing that maybe. Just a question. Leave your thoughts down in the comment, and I'll catch y'all next time. I'll leave y'all with this cinematic fight. Oh, one last point about Total War Arena. I want bodies to be left on the ground. Quit this fucking disappearing shit. When somebody dies, I want to see where the battles happen. But that's just me personally. Anyways, guys, I'll catch y'all later. Peace.
重受到攻击。